Hello everyone, welcome back to the Jikook Moments channel. Today, I'm going to take you back to a truly heartwarming moment, a birthday message from Jungkook to Jimin that's not only sweet but also full of hidden meaning. The phrase, "You are me, I am you," written by Jungkook might sound like poetry, but for true ARMYs, it's a deep confession of love. So sit back and relax, because today's story will take you through their unspoken yet deeply felt closeness, from dazzling stage performances to meaningful silent moments behind the scenes. I still vividly remember the moment when Jungkook dedicated a special message to Jimin on his birthday on October 12, 2019. That day became unforgettable for many fans, because the connection they showed was so sincere and touching. Jungkook used his Twitter account to share a message that was deeply impactful because of its heartfelt nature. In the post, he wrote, "Happy birthday, Jimin. Once again, you look amazing. Whatever you're doing, I guess you're still asleep. You know my heart. You're me, I am you. No matter how much I think about it, I love you." Every word in that message reflected their closeness, a bond that felt deeper than ordinary friendship. Interestingly, Jungkook included 11 hashtags in his post. 10 of them contained apologies, but the sentence, "I love you," stood alone, without any hashtag, as if to show that his declaration of love was the most sincere thing that needed no explanation. Jungkook expressed his feelings not only through words, but also through visual details like the hashtags, revealing how important Jimin is in his life. In every post, it was clear that his desire to stay close and spend time with Jimin was growing stronger. One of the most striking moments was during their performance of Boy with Love. On stage, their chemistry was undeniable. I still remember when Jimin took a rose with his teeth and handed it to Jungkook. A gesture that was not only original but also full of meaning. Not long after that, Jungkook made a hand sign saying, "I love you," to Jimin. Amid the dazzling lights and the crowd's cheers, they still managed to share an intimate moment that showed their emotional closeness. Every interaction between them, whether a glance, a small movement, or a light touch, felt natural and meaningful. It's as if the stage was just a backdrop to a much deeper relationship between them. They looked at each other in a way that only the two of them could understand. Their closeness wasn't just on stage, but also present in their everyday lives. I remember a video where Jungkook gently fixed Jimin's socks and then softly rubbed his back, a small gesture that reflected great care. Their joy when hugging and laughing together was truly contagious. You could feel the sincerity in the way they cared for each other. There was also a memorable scene. Jimin was checking his phone, and Jungkook came over and tried to peek at the screen. Not out of jealousy, but because he wanted to make sure Jimin was okay. Jungkook knew that Jimin sometimes received unpleasant messages, and he always wanted to protect him. That concern came so naturally, never forced. One of the most intimate moments I've ever seen was when Jimin came up from behind and began gently massaging Jungkook's neck. Jungkook immediately smiled, laughed, and clearly enjoyed the attention. That touch wasn't just a casual caress, but an expression of a deep bond. Jimin knew Jungkook's neck was a sensitive spot, and he used that knowledge to strengthen their connection. Every small gesture between them felt full of meaning. They created their own space amid the noise of the world, a place where they could be themselves and support each other without fear of judgment. As they grew closer, it felt like they were building a small world just for the two of them, a place where their feelings could grow freely. I also can't forget those moments when Jimin leaned in toward Jungkook, their faces so close, as if it only took a small move to come together in a kiss. Jungkook, in turn, didn't pull away. He accepted the closeness, responding with a warm gaze and open body language. It wasn't just a physical interaction, but a body language that revealed a desire to always be together. In many instances, we also saw how they kept looking for each other, even when surrounded by many people. Their focus always seemed to be on each other. When Jimin was near Jungkook, or vice versa, you could feel the aura of comfort and happiness they radiated. It was as if they shared a soul, not just physical presence. When Jungkook said, "You know my heart. You are me, I am you," I realized it was more than just poetic expression. That sentence reflected a relationship that goes beyond conventional boundaries. On stage, in every movement, and in daily life, they showed how strong that bond really is. Fans could feel it, because it's not just about stunning performances, but about how they blend art and emotion into a deeply personal relationship. The sincerity they show in every hug, every smile, and every small gesture makes them not just a talented duo, but also an inspiring pair. Seeing Jungkook always trying to comfort and calm Jimin, whether through a touch, a hug, or just his presence, makes us understand that true love shows up in the simplest acts of care. Jungkook always seems to know when Jimin needs support, and he's always there. Likewise, Jimin gently strengthens their bond in ways only the heart can understand. In the end, their closeness is something that cannot be ignored. For those who are sensitive enough, every interaction holds meaning. They don't just share time, they share the deepest parts of themselves with each other. And in doing so, they create a story that not only touches hearts, but also inspires many. There's one more moment I can't forget, when they were doing a late-night live broadcast together. The atmosphere was very relaxed and full of laughter, but there were quiet moments that were so meaningful. Jimin looked at Jungkook with warmth and said softly, "I always feel more at ease when you're around." Jungkook, who had been playing with something in his hands, immediately stopped and responded with a small, genuine smile. "Me too, Hyung," he said. That sentence might seem simple, but the way he said it, with softness and a sense of safety, carried a world of meaning. It's moments like these that make many fans feel their love isn't just a guess, but something real, even if never explicitly spoken. A love that doesn't rely on public declarations, but lives in constant actions, only seen by those who truly pay attention. Many people say their love language is physical touch and acts of service. Jimin often shows his affection through soft hugs, gentle massages, and the way he looks at Jungkook like he's the only thing that matters. Meanwhile, Jungkook, with his often unspoken protectiveness, shows his love through protection, sacrifice, and the desire to always be a source of comfort. One of the most touching interactions I've ever seen was when they were on a variety show and asked to write anonymous wishes for each other. But everyone knew who wrote for whom. Jungkook wrote, "Don't be too hard on yourself. You are enough, more than enough. I'll always be here." Those words felt like a hug in written form, warm, soothing, and full of love. And Jimin? He responded with, "Thank you for never giving up on me. You are the light that always makes me smile, even on my darkest days." Those two sentences seem to be the most honest fragments of their relationship, healing each other, soothing wounds, and being each other's home. It's no exaggeration that many call them soulmates. Maybe not with a label, but with a connection far deeper. Something that cannot be forced, faked, or erased by time. In their gazes, in their silent embraces, and in the small gestures unseen by the world, that love lives. And it keeps growing, quietly yet surely. They are living proof that true love doesn't always need to shout to be seen. Sometimes, it just needs to be felt with the heart. And so, from a simple birthday message to dozens of small, loving gestures, Jungkook and Jimin have proven that true closeness doesn't always need words. They show us that love can live in care, in glances, and in sincere actions. If you also feel the warmth of their bond like I do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Jikook Moments channel for more emotional stories. See you in the next video. Because in every second of Jikook, there's always a story worth remembering.